Now, if you solely click this video to watch me talk about the UK house prices after lockdown, then please do scroll to this part of the video, because before I jump into that, I need to get something off my chest. So the man has spoken.
Testing at a local level, combined with contact tracing, contact tracing.
And well, if any of that made any sense to any of you, then please do drop it down in the comments below. However, this may help.
Control the virus and save lives.
What?
We must stay alert, control the virus and save lives.
Yeah, I thought that's what you said. What the fuck does it mean?
We must stay alert, control the virus and save lives.
All right, I'll repeat it. What the fuck does it...
But in all seriousness, there's a few things I'd like to discuss in this video, so please do choose your timestamp across the bottom or your preferred topic, or just stick around and catch the odd joke as I deliver you this wonderfully edited video. So number one, that is house prices in the UK. Now the annual house price growth is accelerated and it's reaching 5.8%, and the average price is now £227,000 plus. So as we've seen this rise, it's quite remarkable, isn't it? It's almost a seller's market. But we must recognise that a lot of this is down to pent-up demand, stamp duty being removed from homes valued up to £500,000 in England and Northern Ireland. So it's almost quite artificial. However, the stamp duty holiday will expire in 5 months' time. But as mentioned in my other previous videos, if you want to check them out, that unemployment is still going to rise. And sadly now we are in our second lockdown, and I can only see that getting worse, especially for the smaller businesses. Although the larger ones aren't exempt from this, it's these types of lockdowns that, well, Boris is just throwing about here and there, isn't going to allow businesses to sustain any sort of income or growth, and people will sadly continue to go under. And I think this tweet says it the best. Now, as Lisa 1976 quite rightly states, if you read between the lines, brushing your teeth whilst eating What's is really going to get you nowhere. But we'll talk more about that in a moment, because as much as I am hearing by a fair few people that the drop in house prices won't be as low as maybe previous years like 2008 crash, I'm still quite pessimistic about how much they will fall. And I understand the whole supply of houses is short, but I also know there are now more than 216,000 long-term empty homes in England. And I know we can't just walk into these empty houses. The larger concern is, how do you buy stuff if you have no money or if you have no job? I mean, if you've been forced to shut down your livelihood, or even worse, you get sick in this period, it's not going to happen. And although I say with most of my videos I'm hoping to be proven wrong, please prove me wrong, I'm just not feeling it. So anyway, in regards to my other popular video where I say a few more things that you may find useful if you do want to check it out over here, I'm going to leave the topic there. Number two, lockdown and its effect on the UK market. Now, I just don't get what's going on. I mean, it's remarkable. This chap gets to dictate our liberty and call the shots in our country.
Say that it is a bit incoherent of the right honourable gentleman opposite to attack local lockdowns when he wants to plunge the whole country, back into a damaging lockdown for weeks on end, and he has no clue about how he would propose to get the country out of that, does he? Time to take action because there is no alternative. And from Thursday until the start of December, you must stay at home.
He babbles on about stats and how he's using them to inform his decisions. And while yes, I don't have my PhD yet, but when you look at this and you just put two and two together and think, well, when did schools open? And you think about when the spike started, somehow, some way, he managed to come up with 5. And he decided to keep them open. Great job, mate. Now, I don't know if I read this graph wrong, or maybe he needs a little assistance, but I believe that should have been checked during his job interview. But to keep one of the largest known factors spreading this disease open during the lockdown period, which is a lot less than previously, is about as useful as a wooden magnet. I mean, last time we did this for 3 months and we didn't solve the problem, and it was far more restrictive. But hey, I'm just a random dude on YouTube, and apparently this guy has a better idea. Anyway, other things to note that you may need to know. The housing market update ahead of the Thursday's measures are that homeowners and renters will still be able to move. Estate agents can still operate, construction sites can continue to work, and tradespeople will be allowed to enter homes. Now last but by no means least, the most important part of this video. I understand I'm a property investor, but for me there's so many more important things in life than bricks and mortar and making a few pounds. It's the mental and physical well-being of myself and of others. So let's talk. You know that mental health is something that I'm extremely passionate about, and having seen the effects of it firsthand, those preparing for a further 4 weeks, likely longer, lockdown period can just hold on. There isn't enough time in this video alone to help people on a general level, and for many of us we may actually seek or need professional assistance. Please go and seek that. But I can assure you one thing, the anxiety I am feeling, it's not great. It's far different when I was in this position 3 months ago. The notion that we are now being able to miss out on things like the gym and being able to see our friends and family and have the choice and liberty of freedom is distressing, to say the least. However, it is what it is, and I hope you all take whatever time you need to do whatever it is that you need to do to get through this. I know I'm just a random bloke on YouTube to many of you, but I ain't famous enough to not respond to any of your messages I ever get in the comments, and even the odd ones that ask me to collab and they've got nothing on their channel. But I will try my best to be as present and as possible to help anyone to have a conversation if you guys need it. I mean, I'm still confused as why the gyms are closed. I mean, we speak about the well-being of the population and they have stats even proving that gyms were safe. I mean, they're far better stats than the schools, but here we are putting us into lockdown without the gym and we're opening the schools. I mean, again, physically and mentally, I can see where this is heading. And I also know there's people who still haven't lost their weight from their first lockdown, and there's people on a more serious note who will sadly suffer during this lockdown due to a boost in households. Now I see this video has taken a slight tangent, but I think this is really important times for us. So if I do have your attention at this moment, this is why I really want to speak about the mental health part. Now, I don't know the answer, I accept that, and I won't get enough views for this to even be heard or warrant a second thought. I accept that too. But I guess my goal for anyone who has made it this far is really to just think about what I said and maybe check my earlier videos out as well, because if property is something that you want to do, more important than property is to put your mental well-being first, especially over the next 4 months. So please do maybe check out the podcast episodes, which I don't normally promote on here, to just get yourself some good habits into your day so you can at least come out of lockdown in the best possible way. And on that note, what I'm going to do is go and edit this video. I'm going to probably roll a fair few bloopers on this one, and I just hope you all have a safe next 4 weeks. Thanks for watching. But however, this may help. And what's even more, really, I'm still quite pessimistic about how the, now last but by number 3, mental health. Not even sure why I said it like that. In my family, I sincerely hope those preparing for a further, all right.